We got a new podcast host. Yay, Koopa Troopa.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Confetti Conversations. Welcome back to the podcast. If you're watching, you'll notice that we have a new little addition to the podcast family. This is my little dog, Cooper. He is a sprocker. He's a chocolate sprocker for those of you who are listening. He's 9 weeks old, so he's very little, and he's just having a little nap with us. So, yeah, that is our exciting little cure to the January blues.
Yeah.
Not that we're feeling them this year, to be fair.
No, we're doing quite well, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're being pretty positive and having a nice time, although I wasn't feeling positive half an hour ago when he pooped in his cage.
Poopgate.
That wasn't my favourite thing he's ever done. I mean, I've only owned him 2 days, but yeah. So I'm back to feeling better now. So let's crack on with the podcast.
Yeah.
Roll the intro.
Hello and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
the podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning and married life. So, podcast number 16. Yeah, 16. This is our last wellness podcast of January. It's our last podcast of... Is it our last podcast of January?
No, mate. We've got another week to go. January's long.
How did we forget that?
We've got another week to go.
Oh, my goodness.
I think we're running out of wellness.
It might not be a wellness one. It might just be a bonus January episode.
Yeah.
Because we've completely overcalculated the month. But we'll come back with you with something lovely for the last one of January. We'll make it semi-special because it's January.
Yeah.
Something fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is, our last wellness episode.
Yep.
Fourth and final one.
Yep.
So let's get on with it.
Mm-hmm. So for today, it's a bit of a one for the grooms.
Nice.
Looking at their kind of more the grooming of a groom.
Yeah.
Because the mental well-being and the fitness and
that
obviously
all
fitness for men is
for everybody. Yeah.
Like different because of body type. That's same for women, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, bit of that really.
Nice.
Going through those kind of things.
Sounds good.
Ellis loves a pamper, so I'm sure he will take this on and thrive.
Oh, he does. Sam doesn't at all. Hates it.
Oh gosh, no.
Absolutely hates it. But then Sam's got eczema, so it could be something to do with his sensitive skin.
Yeah. No, Elle, when I left to come here and then I'm going to netball afterwards, he said, great, I'm going to do some revision and then I'm going to have a long bath.
He always has a long bath when we're podcasting at your house.
True, actually.
That's what he does in that time.
Yeah, that is true. Podcast and bath.
Yeah.
So he loves products.
Yeah.
I would say, RL.
Yeah.
1 million aftershaves. There's normally about 5 on the kitchen table. It drives me
he has one in every place, doesn't he?
But they're everywhere.
Yeah,
they're literally everywhere. They're all nice as well.
Yeah, no, they do. He does always smell good, to be fair.
They are everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
So, yeah, anyway. So, first and foremost, for the gents, it says take care of your physical health.
Yeah. So,
exercise regularly, eat nutritious meals, and hydrate.
Yeah.
Exactly the same as the women. So it's all stuff we've already said. I don't want to go repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
But it can be applied to both men and women.
Yeah. A lot of what we've spoken about in terms of like physical and mental well-being are completely transferable between men and women because the principles are all the same.
Yeah.
I don't think we were necessarily talking about either.
No.
But it's sort of sometimes because we're both women, it gets geared that way. So it's just nice to sort of
and what we've done or what we're doing.
Yeah,
exactly. So keep up. You can do it together. You can go to gym classes together, walks together.
Yeah,
cooking healthy meals together whilst you're talking about planning the wedding. Like
Ellis, I can only talk about Ellis because Sam didn't care. And fine,
and he was working away.
Yeah, he was working away, and he did sort of care a bit closer to the wedding and sort of think more consciously about what he ate, but he wasn't necessarily like, I want to look a certain way for my wedding or I want to feel a certain way for my wedding. He was quite content with how he was, which is amazing and brilliant, and that's exactly how I would want him to feel.
Of course.
And Ellis said sort of quite quickly after you got engaged, he sort of started thinking about running and going to the gym,
Yep,
and
yep.
he goes through phases.
Of course he does.
Um,
I got home today and he threw out a selection box of chocolates, like the ones you get for Christmas, the
mm,
minis. And I said, well, how many? He only bought it yesterday on the way over here. I said, well, how many of those have you eaten? He's like, well, it's all gone. Well, I did share, and I didn't ask him how many he shared. I don't think he did share. And I said, oh, there's 700 calories in chocolate you've eaten today.
yeah,
And he was like, well, I've not eaten anything else all day. I was like, that makes it worse.
that's kind of, he
It's a
is quite like
starvation
that.
tactic.
Yeah, he is quite like that, isn't he? He sort of likes to,
Yeah.
he'll eat something naughty but not eat anything all day.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not healthy for you, but
No.
it is what it is, I guess.
No. He's funny. But I think we've seen it with our friends' partners and dad and other people, and blokes do that we know of just seem to drop off
Oh, they do.
weight so easily.
Yeah.
Our friend's husband with the bananas and
And a
ham
ham
sandwich.
sandwich.
That's what he lived off. That was his diet.
Yeah.
And it worked all the time.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Dad does it. Our dad is just started because it's January,
mhm.
and he'd lost like 10 pounds in 2 weeks.
Was he?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he was just like, oh, I'm just not having carbs. And he does go hard though, to be fair, Dad.
Yeah,
Like,
steps,
yeah,
gym,
yeah,
swim.
yeah, he does go hard. But like,
Yeah.
men do tend to sort of lose weight quicker than women.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's Elle's diet currently, the selection box.
Well, as long as he's happy.
Yeah, but he is a lot better with like meals and things.
Yeah.
We have our HelloFresh, which
I think
gives us a bit of
HelloFresh
structure.
helps him as well, because it's not like I've got to decide what we're eating tonight. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we've got these options, and
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah, even if we did like a menu plan and went and got it from Aldi, he wouldn't want what we had.
Yeah.
But because we've already got it literally bagged up in portions.
Yeah.
And last week our HelloFresh didn't come.
Mm.
And then we had to think about what we wanted to eat for tea.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
It was a nightmare. And then we ended up being in Aldi every day and buying a starter.
The problem is because
Who
you
has a
literally
starter?
live 2 minutes away from Aldi. It's so easy for you just
Yeah,
to...
yeah. And that was the thing. On the first day when we knew it hadn't turned up, we came back from the gym and we were like, oh, we'll just get it for tonight and then we'll plan what we want. And then one of us was late. I can't remember which. So Tuesday we just got it again.
Yeah.
And by Wednesday we were like, well, we can't go to Aldi again. I think we did on the Wednesday, and then Thursday we're like, right, what's in the freezer?
Yeah.
This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, my freezer's full to the brim of like you just collect it, don't you?
Yeah.
And I just need to eat it. But sometimes I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah. It's so
I
annoying.
really don't want that.
Yeah. Ellis is one of those people.
Yeah.
It's really hard to feed sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't fancy it.
Yeah.
That's quite hard.
Yeah. It is.
But it was fine. We got through the week. It wasn't the most successful.
And you're back on your HelloFresh this week?
We are. Got shepherd's pie when I get home.
Nice.
We'll be late, but that's okay. I had a bagel thin with some cream cheese before I left.
Very good. Little snack.
Little snacky snack. Hello, little Cooper Troops.
Back to sleep.
Oh, too busy dreaming. Too busy for us. So the diet and the drinking and all of that, keep it similar. Keep it easy as well. Don't be off.
Yeah.
You doing one thing, your partner doing the other.
Yeah.
That makes it quite hard, I think.
It does. It really does. Yeah. No, keep it simple and something that you can both stick to. And if you both enjoy stuff like that, do it together.
Yeah, exactly.
And have a nice time doing it together. Because you will have a better time doing it together, because it's for a purpose for both of you. Yeah.
Ellis at the moment is getting dragged to the gym kicking and screaming, but every time he goes, he has a nice time.
Yeah.
He's quite happy that this week he's got an exam tomorrow. And I did a walk yesterday. I'm doing netball tonight. So he's not been made to go. But on Thursday, who will throw a strop about it?
Yeah.
It will happen. But he's
going.
going.
I'll throw a strop about it when I have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I need to go. But anyway.
Back to this. Right, so grooming essentials. Obviously, I am not a male. I do not groom myself, but this is the advice bits I've got together.
Yeah.
Ellis is, again, quite good, but not ridiculous, but having a skincare routine.
Oh, yeah, they need one.
Ellis gets bought all the things for Christmas, like, the gift sets, which are quite good.
Yeah.
But he will use shampoo to wash everything, including his face, or shower gel sometimes, and like mix it up.
Yeah.
It's just a typical bloke way of washing.
Yeah.
He's really good with his like beard trims and stuff like that, and using the oils or whatever they use, that kind of stuff. But the thing is, you don't have to go changing the wheel.
Yeah.
Just you want your photos to look good. You don't want your partner to have perfect makeup and skincare,
Yeah.
and then you not feel comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. It's just about being,
and
as we've said the whole time, the better version of yourself.
yeah. If you want to put a bit of concealer on because you've got a spot of dark circles,
Do it.
do it. Do it. Do what makes you feel good.
Yeah. Whatever makes you feel happy, do it. Like,
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter so long as you feel good on your wedding day, because it's as much about you as it is about anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it's all about the bride and groom.
Yeah.
And so both of them should be stood there feeling like the best version of themselves.
100%.
And that's all I would care about.
Yeah, exactly. So the biggest thing it said for men is start moisturising, which made me laugh.
Yeah.
That's what it said. Whereas if you said to us, it would be like, find the right moisturiser for you.
Yeah.
Whereas it said start moisturising. And I was like, oh, well, that does kind of say what it is. But do what feels right. If you don't moisturise, you don't moisturise. But don't be turning up with sunburn.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, keep the sunburn at bay. Like, Sam has horrendous eczema, as I've said, and he needs like continuous cream to keep his skin good. So that was something I was really adamant about before the wedding. I was like, you need to make sure that you have your cream within enough time to make sure that your skin is looking good.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to be in a position where you're not happy with yourself. So yeah, moisturizer is quite important. I think it's really important for men.
Yeah, definitely. Facial hair. Decide how you want to have it. If you're clean shaven, be clean shaven.
Yeah.
If you have a beard, get it trimmed, if you're good at trimming it yourself, making it look sharp, especially in the preparation.
Yeah, and knowing how long you want your beard. Like, Sam did a little experiment where he got his beard trimmed like a couple of times, and then we sort of would clock where it was, and then I'd be like, that's the point I like.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, well, that was a week out, or that was 10 days, or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
He figured out how much it was from when he got his hair cut to when we liked it the most.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because sometimes he can come back and he can look really harsh when he's just had his.
Yeah.
But then his like stubbly bits that have been shaved on his beard grow back really quickly.
Yeah.
So there's a fine line between his hair looking good and his beard not growing out.
I think from looking at Elle, he's better having his haircut and his beard separately.
Yeah.
For the perfect times.
Yeah.
But he will know.
Yeah, he's quite likes a preen and a prune, doesn't he?
He keeps saying he doesn't want to go to his normal barber for the wedding one. He wants to find someone else. He feels like they don't do the cut that he really, really likes.
Okay, well, he needs to start looking now.
And that's what he said. He keeps saying about a hairdresser, but I don't know enough about men's hair.
No.
Oh, I would have said a barber would be better. But I'm going to let him go and do his experiment.
Yeah.
He's got enough time. If it goes wrong, he can go back to his bloke down the road.
Yeah, he can figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what Elle's preparation is.
Nice.
For that, that's haircut and facial hair, manicure.
Yeah.
I don't think, but some people might go and have like a full-on manicure.
I think a male manicure tends to be more of like a tidy up of your cuticles, oil the cuticles, stuff like that, just to make them look sort of.
Because you do have close up of your hands, and especially for blokes who are like manual labourers.
Yeah.
Like when Ellis was an electrician, his hands looked awful.
Yeah.
But there will be photos of his hands.
Yeah.
Because I want pictures of the rings and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he's very aware. He's a terrible nail biter. So I know a lot of men do like a good old nail bite.
Yeah.
And women, but women can hide it with extensions and stuff.
Yeah. True.
Not men could, I suppose, but Ellis has got really wide fingers. I don't know how that would look.
Yeah.
A bit of a
I don't think let's not think about Ellis with nail extensions, please. But yeah, I guess if he wants his nails to look better, he needs to think about that.
And he has. So the nail biting, I'm allowed to tell him off now. And like just hand cream and stuff like that makes a difference. It's quite fun to do together.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Teeth whitening.
Okay.
I don't think did we talk about that for brides?
I can't remember now.
I can't remember. But with teeth whitening, my biggest thing to say, and one of my best friends is a dental therapist, and she'll be proud of me for saying this, is get it done professionally.
Yeah.
If you're going to use medical grade stuff.
Yeah.
The reason it's medical grade is because the professional should be prescribing it
Yeah.
for you.
And I heard, I don't know how true this is, your teeth should never be whiter than the whites of your eyes.
Yeah, so that's what I got told. But I think
Yeah.
maybe from me, by my dental therapist friend.
Yeah.
Because that's when it starts to look weird. If your
Yeah.
teeth are brighter than the white of your eyes, that's
Yeah.
when they look like fake.
Yeah.
If that's the look you like, fine.
Yeah, yeah, each to their own. But if you want nice, natural looking white teeth,
Yeah.
then the sort of the whites of your eyes is sort of a place to stop.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've got a horror story of a friend who didn't go and get the right stuff, bought it online, and then for her wedding day had blisters all in her mouth because she was whitening her teeth, and then couldn't drink properly, couldn't eat properly. So
that sounds
awful.
horrible.
Yeah, and she could have got the stuff really easily as well. So not worth it.
No, not at all.
Get the right stuff. Get the advice, because some people aren't suitable. Some people's teeth aren't suitable.
I think it's with proper stuff. Definitely always consult your dentist, because everyone's teeth are different and everybody's teeth can tolerate different levels of whitening and stuff like that. Have come from the dentist, our teeth whitening trays, and
exactly.
100% would recommend go to your dentist. It can be more expensive,
but it's worth it.
But at the end of the day, your teeth are your teeth. Like you've got to look after them.
Yeah, exactly. So next thing is the advice they give is plan ahead.
Yeah.
I feel like it's in the bride's mindset from everyone I've spoken to that you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. You're planning.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of brides I know who got married, they say that 2 months before the groom realised, we're getting married in 2 months.
Yeah.
And tries to change everything then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think you're right there.
Again, because men can change size really quickly. Suits don't fit.
Yeah.
Shirts don't fit.
Yeah.
They look just a bit. You want a really nice tailored suit.
Yeah.
When you go suit shopping, plan that at a good time for you when you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
And
it's same thing goes for men and for women within that sort of respect, in like weight loss and stuff. Don't say by the wedding, because I've heard this from Ellis. Like by the wedding I'm going to be much smaller, or I'm going to have lost this much weight, or I'm going to have done that, which, if that's what he wants to do, then go for it, because you can, of course you can do that. But you'll put yourself in sort of a negative mindset and punish yourself through exercise, because you're thinking I've got to be this for the wedding, I've got to be that for the wedding, when in actual fact if you just think I just want to be happy, then it's the pressure's sort of gone.
Absolutely. It's all about how you feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a part of the planning ahead, it says to plan in your self-care stuff. So plan, like we said, about when you want to get your beard trim, your hair trim.
Yeah.
Go and have a facial if you like it.
Oh, yeah.
But again, don't, like the bride, don't go and do it a week before your wedding, because you might break out. Yeah,
like you said before, don't go trying to change the wheel a week before the wedding. If you want to do these things, absolutely do them, but give yourself plenty of time to be able to do them.
Yeah, exactly. Rest. We've talked about it for women. Same thing for men.
Yeah.
Get your sleep in.
Yeah.
Get your relaxation time. Make sure you're enjoying the wedding planning.
Yes.
And it's something that you enjoy doing together. I know, as a general rule, being very stereotypical, that brides do all the work and grooms pop up for every so often.
Yeah.
That's fine if that's what you want. For me and Alice, we want to plan it together.
Yeah.
Artsy, decoration-y bits. Every so often, Elle pops up with an opinion.
Yeah.
But with the big stuff, he's interested.
Yeah.
And you should make sure both your day, in my opinion.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Me and Sam did everything. We made all the decisions together. There's things that I was definitely more weighted in.
Yeah.
But everything, food, suppliers, he was not as bothered by, like the photographer, the videographer. He was like, so long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, he wasn't sort of. We did everything together, and the only thing is he lived away, so part of the wedding planning process we weren't together. But then the last sort of 6 months we were.
Yeah, and that makes it easier.
Yeah,
definitely. So the next thing
Yeah.
is emotional readiness,
Yeah.
which comes into your wellness and all of that stuff.
Yeah, it really does.
So communication.
Yeah.
And the point it's made is communicate any pre-wedding nerves.
Yeah.
I like that
I do.
because everyone's got things that they are cautious about with a
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
Standing up in front of the people.
Yeah.
As the
Your
groom, you're there when everyone's
speech.
arriving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a lot to it.
Oh,
And I
there
think
really is.
you and your partner are doing it together. Make it exciting. Talk about it.
Yeah. 100%.
Use relaxation techniques. Like, don't get yourself overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Look, there's loads of different things. Good for you and the bride to do. You could do yoga. You could do meditation together, or just sit and watch film and just chill.
Yeah.
Like, use
Yeah.
whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Focus on joy.
Oh.
So remind yourself of the happiness and excitement.
Yeah.
And that's
100%.
that's what me and Ellis are doing on our date nights every month. That
Yeah.
we've already started, and
Yeah.
it was so nice actually, the first one.
Yeah.
So really
That's
enjoyed
good.
it.
That's good.
Okay, so practical prep
Yeah.
in the run up to the wedding. Pack early.
Yes.
Don't be running around getting in a flap. Have your stuff organised.
And we did the day before our wedding because we went and set the venue up, and then we came back, and the dog is running. We came back and we were like, oh, we've got to pack now because we needed to be back at the venue for like 5 o'clock to get ready for the night.
You two went and did that, and me and Ellis had a nap.
Yeah, we just
because we'd already packed.
Yeah. So I don't think we ever would have had time for a nap, but we needed to have packed earlier than we did.
Yeah. And that's, I think, just everything.
Yeah.
Write a list of everything you need. I would do that for myself.
Yeah.
I would probably help Ellis write his.
We put everything out quite early, I think. Like, we put everything in like piles all together. Once all the wedding stuff had left our flat, because we were living in a flat at the time, then we used that room to like set everything up that needed to go for the wedding. So like the Thursday night all the stuff went, so then like the next day we could sort of get everything out, but then it was all just a blur from the Thursday night to the Monday evening, really.
It just flew, didn't it? Another point on practical prep, hello sleepyhead, is breaking your shoes.
Yes,
both of you can sit
it's
around,
just as important for men as for women, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And another one, hydrate and eat light on the day of your wedding. Eat something that makes you
eat something.
Drink something that isn't whiskey or beer.
Yeah.
Have some water.
Yeah, a glass of water is always advised. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, the final thing is celebrate yourself.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone can get in your own little head.
Yeah.
It's about the bride, the blushing bride, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Groom's is just as important.
Yeah, 100%. And that was something that I think I was trying really hard to create, and that you are with Ellis. Like, that it's not just my day, it's our day, and that we do this together.
Yeah, absolutely. And basically we wanted to make sure that grooms hadn't been forgotten in wellness.
And
there's lots of things you can do. I'm sure Ellis, will he let me say this? Oh, he won't care. He will. Sometimes I'll be doing my skincare and he will come in and be like, oh, can I have one?
Yeah.
So I don't just do skincare. He has to have a full-on facial.
Love it.
Lay on the spare bed. Full-on facial.
I wish Sam would do stuff like that with me.
Yeah, he loves it.
I've said to him,
won't let me put makeup on him,
Sam won't let me put makeup on him, but Sam's eyelashes are amazing. I really just want to try once what mascara would look like. He's not letting me.
No. But yeah. So grooms, enjoy the wedding planning.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have more episodes where we sort of target the groom. We'll definitely have Ellis and maybe Sam if Sam wants to come on, but because Ellis is like planning at the minute, sort of come on and sort of talk about the things that he's doing and the prep that he's taking, and his sort of side of it. I know he's keen to talk about how he's finding wedding planning.
He keeps saying to us, doesn't he, I think you need a male back on.
I know, but if we did, our episodes would be 4-5 times as long as they already are, because he just talks for England, doesn't he? Which is lovely. It's a lovely thing to, I love that he's chatty and all that, but sometimes you're just like, just give me a sec. And on a podcast, I don't think I could edit that long of an episode.
He could have one on his own. He wouldn't need to host it with anyone.
No, he can do it on his own. Of course he can.
No, that's what I mean. He could do a whole series on his own.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh God, he could podcast for 20 years on his own without needing a single person on it.
Yeah.
And he'll never run out of things to say.
No.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It is a good thing.
There's never silence. We never have silence.
No.
Except for when we're watching Yellowstone at the moment. Right.
A little insight into their lives.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going to look after this little tiny doggo. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's been insightful. I hope you've liked it. I hope you've liked Wellness January. I hope it's been something that you've been interested in. It's something that we're doing tentatively.
Yeah.
You know, January is a bit of an ease into the year month, I find.
Yeah.
So we're both sort of trying to get ourselves back on the wellness wagon, if you like. So yeah, but that's the end of the wellness topic, which was lovely. I'm sure we'll touch on it again close to the wedding,
definitely,
and different things like that. But we're back to planning now.
We will get into it next week.
I know next week we'll be talking about whatever Hayley has been doing recently. Maybe talk about something that she's done recently. I don't know.
Got my fingers in many pies at the moment. So
well, you're busy girl, aren't you?
I know.
Busy.
It's good fun.
Yeah. So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.